original video idea. So basically, what I'm doing here is I'm making an anime tier list of all the anime I've seen, which isn't a lot, and a lot of it is not that like I mean all of it's relatively well known, so it's not like there's anything that's a big surprise here. And I'm basically just gonna go through, give my opinions on it, blah blah blah. You know the drill. It's a tier list. Also, I'm doing this sick, so I sound different and I feel gross. So all right, first up, we have we're just gonna get the worst one out of the way. It's this one. Gomi can't communicate. It's horrible. I started watching like 3 episodes of it, maybe four, and I couldn't get through it. It's just bad. I mean, the actual like Komi's pretty cool. She's a kind of cool character, I guess. I mean, it, but the trope gets old really fast. Like, oh, she can't talk. It gets old fast, and I hate it. And then the other characters are awful. I mean, the pink haired girl's okay. But then the guy's just a normal guy, and then there's a furry in it, and then there's a lesbian that will murder someone. Apparently, I mean, nothing wrong with being lesbian, but like, there is something wrong with wanting to murder someone. So I don't know what. Maybe the show gets better, but I hated it, so I stopped watching it, and I won't continue to watch it. So anywho, that's an F tier. And then we're just gonna go random. Ooh, Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's an A tier. I love this. I love Cyberpunk. Edge Runners. I don't know about the game. I've never played it, but the show. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. David is one of the most goated main characters I've ever seen, and I'm not a main character guy. Yeah, yeah, no, I mostly like side characters. So for David to be my favorite character is like a goes to show how good it is, and how goated David is, and how the entire show is just beautifully well animated porn. Do I need to say more? Cyber porn, cyber boobies. We love the cyber boobies here. Okay, moving on. We're gonna go to this is Love is War. Love is War is a B tier. It was a fun watch, but I wouldn't give it much higher than a B tier. I mean, it was good. I liked it. I did like Death Note better. I mean, it kind of falls under the same category of just people trying to outsmart each other, but this is just worse romance anime than Death Note. So Death Note just did everything better. So I'm gonna put Death Note in A tier while I'm at it, because Death Note was just a better romance story, had better plot twists, it had better smarts. L's hotter than Prez, and that's about it. So yeah, okay. Moving on, we're gonna do let's do One Piece. One Piece is an A tier too. Actually, we're gonna make Death Note top of B. One Piece, I have gotten literally only to episode. Hold on, I'm checking right now. It's like episode 35, I think. Okay, no, episode 41. Episode 41. And I already love the show. It is so good. Zoru is probably my favorite character of all time. In fact, I'm gonna put it top of A. It's that good, and I'm only 40 episodes in. I would 100% you don't watch it unless you're fully committed, because once you start watching, it's really hard to stop. It's that good. Let's do One Punch Man. One Punch Man's a B tier. One Punch Man's good. I like it. It was fun. I really, really like Saitama. He's another one of my favorite main characters. I would say I really only have like three favorite main characters: David, Saitama, and then Spike. We're gonna get to him. So yeah, that's it. Saitama was fun, but then season two. If season two didn't exist, the show would be A tier. But season two sucked, so I don't. I'm gonna put it in B tier, maybe C tier. No, I'm gonna move it down to C. Season two sucks so bad, but season one was so good. Season one was all about Saitama, and the fights were amazing. Season two, Saitama took a backseat, and the fights were horrible. So just the show was just bombed, in my professional opinion. And I'm right, and my opinion will always be right. Just remember that. All right, moving on. JoJo, C tier. It's just a shonen. I mean, I can see the appeal of it, but I like stories that are more story. I like shows that are more story driven, like like Cyberpunk. I'd say that's story driven. And then my favorite shows that we haven't gotten to are story driven and character. That's what I like in shows. Character driven, not fight driven. Like I would say Edge Runners, One Piece, and One Punch Man are all mostly about characters. Well, JoJo is mostly focused on fights because every single episode you have a fight. While in the other episodes you get some character development and stuff. So JoJo's a C tier. I do see the appeal of it. Stands are cool, but personally, season 2 is the best of JoJo. Don't come at me. Let's do one of my favorites. Mob Psycho's an S tier. I love Mob Psycho so much. It is amazing. Reagan is an amazing character. Top of the top. Um, Mob is relatable. I think everyone can relate to Mob in some way. And it just is basically One Punch Man, but better. You got a super overpowered guy that can win any fight, but like he still shows growth. One Punch Man, Saitama, he just kind of is the same thing over and over again. Mob, we see is one of the most complex characters I've ever seen grow and change, and his powers grow with him. So like he's the most powerful, and he's born with that. But he also still can evolve and change. And it's beautiful, and I love Mob Psycho. All right. Ah, ugh. All right, let's do Chainsaw Man. So far, from what I've seen, it's an A tier. I really like Chainsaw Man. Let me talk about the characters. The only problem I have with Chainsaw Man is that they killed off the best character in the first episode. Like, I mean, Pochito was God send the best thing that ever happened to me, but then they killed him off in the first episode. So that's an S. If Pochito was still in it, it would be an S tier. But it says they killed off Pochita. It's an A tier. I think Denji's a pretty okay main character, but I really like Power. I really like you guys are gonna kill me if you guys are weebs, but I really can't remember his name. The guy that with the fox, he's cool. Um that's about it. It's just a good show with really good action and interesting characters. All right, let's do Evangelion. Evangelion's an easy S. Easy S. It starts off with such a good shonen. Like I know how I said it, JoJo. Oh, it's just a shonen. Yeah, no, it's just a shonen. But Evangelion starts off as just a shonen, and even the first 8 episodes of Evangelion, I still like better than JoJo because even those normal basic anime fight scenes were amazing, and it's cell animation, and I love cell animation. So that's already an S tier. But then the show takes a turn for the best or for the worst, depending on how you look at it. But it is just perfection, and it left my mind destroyed, just absolutely, utterly. Oh, I don't even know how to describe. But Evangelion is just a must-watch in my opinion, but it might take some time. Like you might take. It will change you. It will make you feel things that you've never felt before. All right, moving on. Demon Slayer. It's a D tier. Demon Slayer's mid. Don't come at me. Demon Slayer again. It's just another shonen, and as you know, I like character. I like in-depth characters, and in my opinion, Demon Slayer just doesn't have good characters. I mean, Tanjiro's okay. He's just a kid that wants to turn his sister normal. And sure, he's brave and determined and me. Basic character, main character. Zenitsu is my least favorite character in everything ever. I hate him so much. I want to punt that kid into the sun. And then the boarhead guy is okay. I mean, he was okay. But the only reason it's not F tier is because the fight scenes in Demon Slayer are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful animation show, and it's stunning visuals. Like the visual itself, I would put an S tier, but just the basic ass story just drags it down to D tier. Moving on, we have my favorite show of all time, Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is everything I love about everything. It has one of the best soundtracks ever, one of the best opening ever. It has what is it? What was I gonna say? The most complex characters I've ever seen. A compelling story. It has Ed in it. It has Spike. Do I need to say more? Spike's the best character ever. So that about sums it up. And that I'm not gonna talk about Cowboy Bebop in depth, except that you just need to watch it, and you will know why it's my favorite show. Because Spike is just amazing, and he's hot. That's how that's it. That's the end of the video. Leave a comment if you disagree with my opinions, but this is the right opinion. So if you comment your opinion down below, you'll just be wrong. So